we feel that with this controlling interest, you would be able to implement some of these changes if necessary with the joint ventures. Joint ventures are, however, different than acquiring a subsidiary, so we feel that with these initiatives, it would be mainly with your own employees. However, with this controlling interest in the joint venture, we still feel that you would be able to implement some of these initiatives if needed at that level.
Have you considered how much costs can be taken out through synergies in this restructuring, and where is that principally coming from?
Yes, and a lot of that, we did illustrate an increased profit margin as a result of this, because we do foresee a lot of increased synergies that will come from the different divisions working together more effectively. You will be eliminating a couple of levels of the hierarchy and eliminate confusion, so everybody should be able to work together better and more productive and realize the benefits there.
Did you as a consulting group consider at all us possibly disposing, selling one of our divisions so we could better concentrate in the other areas?
We did consider that, definitely, and due to the 10% ownership that the family still has in this company, this is not possible. We're not looking to divest some of these parts of your company. So we considered this moving forward. We just considered options that would include not divesting entities that are not performing as well, but simply improving the ones that you already have.
Could you go back to the art chart real quick? Okay, so before this, the KCI reported to the vice chairman, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering what the vice chairman is going to think about this, because you effectively have taken away any operational responsibility he had. He's going to now be treasurer, legal, accounting, HR, and his father is the chairman. Do you have any comments about that?
Yes, and we do realize that there may be some issues of contention, but however, the vice chairman has a lot of divisions under him right now and hasn't got a lot of time to allocate to the decision-making process of KCI. So we feel that it's best for everybody to move it up a level, and where they're still involved in the decision-making at the highest of the levels, then he'll have still some input into how it's run if he doesn't agree with the direction that is being taken in. But especially in light of the potential recession that is looking to hit the United States hardest of all, we believe that by prioritizing it up on this highest level, we'll be able to really grow the international business and hedge against that.
But y'all talked through this. It was a topic of conversation.
Yes.
How you get him to buy into this?
Yes, and we're hoping that he will understand that KCI needs to be as important as the U.S. operations, and to do that, they need to be put on the same level. And as a family member that is invested in the business, we're hoping that he's understanding of that.
And in supply chain management, are there synergies within the supply chains of the different divisions going forward?
Within the supply chains, sorry, just to clarify, of
Product
distributing-
supply, from R&D through procurement, through distribution, manufacturing and then distribution. Does that change or does that not change?
That will be largely the same across the board as it has been. The only difference that would be put in place is on the individual regional levels, where the consumer products and fire protection products will be able to make any changes as needed but just as distribution, not as supply coming up to that point.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, in this process, you're going to hire you're going to fire a lot of people. What about employee morale when you fire people? The restructuring.
Within this restructuring, we're hoping to actually fire very few people because we're reallocating and reassigning them. We haven't discussed firing anybody because the world boards have already been existed and still carry positions within the company, and we see them continuing to do so, and all the GBDs will be reassigned within the company. So we don't foresee having to go through a big phase.
So then if I understand this right, where you increase your sales and increase your profits, that's primarily a focus on marketing then? Is that the right answer to come up with? How do you get your increase in revenues?
Yes, the increase in revenues will be coming from the increase in productivity of each of these departments. Since they're taking out the confusion of the communication channels and decision-making, they'll be able to work together a lot better, because right now we've seen a lot of infringements upon productivity based on a lack of communication. And we feel that this will alleviate that infringement so that people can communicate and increase productivity.
All right, on behalf of the Network of International Business Schools and St. Mary's University's 3D School of Business, I now ask that everyone please clear the room.
Thank you very much. I have a problem, I have a daughter named Megan. Thank you very much. Oh, everyone else is leaving, okay.
After you spoke to us last year, or 3 years ago, we went to Curitiba.
Yes,
Students had a great thing to tell you. I went to Curitiba and Rio that year.
I'll let you guys,